Alright boys, it's time to get diabetes. So, we've got 22 different KitKat flavors, which I got from my trip to Japan about 2 weeks ago. And we're gonna taste all of them. These are all real sweet, so I've got this almond soybean milk to kind of wash all of this down. So before we try any of all these wild flavors, we've got to have a control. We've got the original KitKat. This will be the benchmark for all the other flavors. It's really interesting that they have all these different messages on the KitKats, and behind them you can just write some letters to the person you're sending to, which is, I guess, real sweet. But it's not about the messages today. We are going to be testing out the flavor. Very sweet, very chocolatey, as expected of a KitKat. Nothing can really go wrong with having an original KitKat. So we've got average KitKat, 6 out of 10. Alright, next flavor, caramel pudding. Okay, so apparently you can put this in a 1000 watt microwave and cook it for about 2 to 2.5 minutes to get the browning on top of these caramel pudding flavored KitKats. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna eat it as is. They come in this little cute packaging, and yeah, we're just gonna dig in. So the first thing that you're gonna be able to taste is the caramel that's right on the top layer of this KitKat. It's really obvious, really sweet, but there's this subtle bitterness to it that, you know, you get from like burnt caramel. And then below you get like waves of those kind of creamy, eggy pudding flavor. It really tastes like a caramel pudding in KitKat form. 7.5 out of 10. Next flavor, we've got this curiosity. So apparently they've got this original KitKat flavor at the bottom, and the top is this wheat biscuit flavored KitKat. I'm not too sure how to actually even describe this, but yeah, it is wheat biscuit flavored. You know, I have a feeling that wheat biscuit would be quite nice, because why would they mix like a good and a bad flavor? Yeah, you can see there's chocolate at the bottom and slightly brown, whitish brown wheat biscuit at the top. So yeah, I'm just gonna dig in. I'm gonna say this slaps. Compared to other KitKat flavors, this is actually a little less sweet, which I really quite like. I really quite appreciate that KitKat is, you know, not as sweet as the others. 8 out of 10. Got a little bit of taste of it just now with the double flavored KitKat, but now we've got the full-blown wheat biscuit flavor. I pretty much enjoyed the double flavor, and it's not as sweet as your average KitKat. So without the original flavor at the bottom, it could be better. Kenko daiichi da yo, peace. Yeah, health is really the least of my concerns when I'm eating all of these KitKat flavors right over here. So let's just dig right into this. Basically, these KitKats have whole wheat wafers inside of them. Maybe they are healthier, I'm not too sure about that. But it's less sweet than your average KitKat, so I appreciate that. So I'm gonna grade this one the same 8 out of 10 as this one, even though it's, you know, a little bit less sweet. But yeah, overall they're about the same. We just finished 4 different flavors right now, and you know, that's really a lot of candy. So I'm just gonna get this and try to wash it down a bit. Alright, so moving on from the wheat biscuits, we've got chocolate orange flavor. Yeah, chocolate orange. So I'm expecting something like Jaffa cake, if you know what that is. So yeah, they are in these kind of packaging. We're gonna be seeing how this stacks up to the rest of them. So open this bad boy up. Okay. Have you ever tasted those kind of chocolate coated oranges? They're kind of just like that. Um, at first you get a lot of the chocolate flavor, and then like once you get a little bit more inside, you get the orange kind of rind peel, a little bit of bitterness inside of that, but then straight after you get juicy, sour, yet sweet orange. So yeah, this is an absolute treat. And surprisingly, it's not even as sweet as the original Kit Kat. So I'm gonna rate this as an 8 out of 10. Next flavor would say otherwise because it is unabashedly melon. If you ever had like a Japanese yubari melon flavored anything even, you gotta expect that it's hella sweet. I haven't eaten any actual yubari melons, but I've had a bit of like yubari melon flavored confectionery before, and they're really sweet. So I'm going in with the full expectation that it's gonna be spiking my blood sugar levels. Straight away, diabetes with one single bite of this Kit Kat. Pretty orange. Oh wow. This is real sweet. Just yubari melon flavor the entire way through. It's sweeter than the original Kit Kat, that's for sure. And is it mind-numbingly sweet? No, surprisingly not. But still pretty sweet. So this is not a hit for me. A bit too sweet in my opinion, and this gets a 7 out of 10. Let's have a tea party. Kit Kat milk tea flavor. Apparently, this Kit Kat has a little bit more into it. So the chocolate on the outside tastes of, as expected, milk tea. And there's added red tea powder on the inside. Deluxe time ni tanoshimi kudasai. It already has that tea flavor when you just smell it. You don't even have to bite into it. And the flavor's already out there. So I think a good comparison would be going to a bubble tea shop and asking for maybe 50% sugar. Yeah, it's not too bad. There's actually like a strong flavor of tea that's on the inside, and I quite like that. I think it's one of my favorites actually out of all of this so far. 8.5 out of 10. Alright, next flavor. Cookies and cream. So right off the bat, you can see that the chocolate itself is already not your box standard average color. Kind of grey with specks of black, so you know, the cookies in the cream. What is also interesting is that they have cream powder in between the layers of biscuits. Got this cute little packaging, blue colored with, you know, a scoop of cookies and cream ice cream right out there. I've eaten quite a few cookies and cream ice creams before. I know what it tastes like. And we're gonna see if Kit Kat can emulate that taste. This doesn't exactly taste of cookies and cream. It's got a lot of milk. It tastes awfully like milk chocolate. Not a lot of cookie. If those last few flavors were a bit too sweet, we've got these next few flavors that should help to try to balance it out with their intense flavor. So the series is called Otona no Amasa. We've got very intense cacao flavors, very intense matcha flavors, and a whole lot of strawberry on this one. So we'll start off with this black one. I'm going in with the expectation that this is gonna be very dark chocolate. As you can see, it's just really, really black and shiny and reflective. It's pretty chic packaging. Oh wow, I don't think the camera can actually like capture this well enough, but way darker than your average Kit Kat. Ooh, it smells strong too. I don't even know how much cacao percentage is this. This is amazing. The flavor is just like BAM! Right in your face. Now, I'm personally a fan of milk tea, so that is still gonna be my number one, but this is still easily 8.5 out of 10. Moving on to the matcha flavor. Very intense green. Oh wow. Yeah, it's bitter. This kind of tastes like if you had matcha powder and just mixed it with chocolate. Not just a little bit of matcha powder, a lot of matcha powder. I can't believe I'm saying this for a Kit Kat, which is, you know, sweet. Don't get me wrong, this is sweet, but you can really taste the bitterness of the matcha powder inside here. This could really be better than milk tea flavor. So, yeah. You know, I'm gonna put this as a 9 out of 10. Absolutely amazing. Last in our list of this series is strawberry flavored. And over here it says Kodawari no strawberry. So if the dark chocolate and the intense matcha is anything to go by, this would go really hard on strawberry. I'm really quite a fan of strawberry, but real life strawberries. If, you know, it tastes artificial, then I might not be too much of a fan. Oh, wow. Yeah, the smell is really strong right off the bat. Oh, alright. Now, the strawberry on the chocolate itself is really strong, and if that is not strong enough, they come in with a kick of extra strawberry goodness on the inside. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. It's not exactly strawberries, but to their credit, they've made it taste incredibly close to that. So if you like your strawberries and you like your Kit Kat, this is it. Kit Kat high cacao. So this is 72% cacao. Obviously, it's dark chocolate. I don't know how it'll compare to the other one that we just had. Oh, this is strong. This is strong. Oh god, I'm a little bit scared. God, real bitter, real dark chocolate. Holy crap, Jesus Christ, this is dark. The dark chocolate is still lingering inside. It's, ooh. I'm gonna be putting this as a 7 out of 10. Not exactly my cup of tea, but it's still really good. Yeah, did I grade the strawberry Kodawari Kit Kat? If not, it's gonna get a 7. Now, moving on to these boxes. They're like prefectural specialties of sorts. We've got Shinsu apple, Yokohama strawberry cheesecake, Tokyo Shima lemon, Kyushu Amao strawberries, Shizuoka wasabi, Kyoto uji matcha, Hojicha. We'll start off with Kyushu Amao strawberries. Cute little box. You can reseal it back in. There's also a little message right over here. And I'm not gonna be bothering to translate all of this when I'm recording, so maybe I'll edit it post-script. Look at the design. It's also really cool. Compared to the Otona no Amasa version of this, there's less strawberry. There's no strawberry in the core of this wafer, but on the chocolate, it's about the same. Now, I've rated the Otona no Amasa strawberry as a 7 out of 10. I believe this is a 7.5. Better because it's more restrained, in my opinion. You don't really want that much flavor kicking in your face. Just a bit more subtle, refined flavor. Next, Tokyo Shima lemon. I'm gonna be real with you, I ate this before. We got a spare. Again, here's the little snippet about the lemons. And they come in this cute, bright yellow with lemon slice. Instead of a lemon yellow, it's more of a lime green. It even smells of lime actually. The chocolate, it has a little bit of a citrusy taste and it's a bit more subdued, but when you get to the wafer, the sourness starts to kick in, like a whole bunch of it. So it gives you this little zing of sourness, which is, yeah, pretty refreshing for a Kit Kat. This is pretty good. 8 out of 10. Moving on to Yokohama's strawberry cheesecake. Again, here you go with the little snippet of information about this treat from Yokohama. So I know what a strawberry cheesecake tastes like. I don't know what a strawberry cheesecake from Yokohama tastes like. But we'll see. Alright, the chocolate's just pure white. Smells a little bit like milk chocolate. And yeah, we'll just give it a taste. I don't know if it's just me, but this honestly just tastes like milk chocolate. I don't taste the strawberry, I don't taste the cheese, the cheesecake. This is just milk chocolate. Very disappointing and extremely sweet. So I'm gonna dock points from that and give this 4.5 out of 10. Now, instead of continuing on with these boxes, I am going to shift my focus to this one instead, because this box is also strawberry cheesecake flavor. Now, I have no idea why they have this premium looking box. Tokyo over here in the background, Kyoto over here, and the whole box is just shaped like Mount Fuji. It's strawberry cheesecake, so I'm going to be comparing it to what I just had. And hopefully, this would taste way better. Why are they giving me this puzzle? What? I just want to eat chocolate, not solve a freaking puzzle. We've got strawberry cheesecake flavor. Sakura representing the spring, the momiji for autumn, and there's just this gigantic Mount Fuji. Hopefully this is better than the Yokohama strawberry cheesecake and has some actual strawberry taste or cheesecake taste to it. You can clearly taste the strawberries in this. Cheesecake, not so much. It's still white chocolate. I would expect the cheesecake to be a bit more subdued in flavor, a bit more tart. If this is the KitKat that's representing Japan, I'll say change the flavor. Go for, I don't know, matcha, hojicha or something. Not strawberry cheesecake. A little better than Yokohama one, but not as good as everything else. So I'm putting it as box standard, 6 out of 10. Now we've got a wildcard over here, and this is Shizuoka Wasabi. No idea why they choose to have a wasabi flavored KitKat, but they did. And I bought it, so I'm gonna taste it. There we go, here's a little snippet on Japanese wasabi. Thank you, Shizuoka, for making this weird flavor for a KitKat. Technically, that's wasabi, but it doesn't really give me that wasabi experience. You know? Come up to my nose, make me tear up. This doesn't do anything of that. It's really masked up with a lot of milk chocolate. It's completely tame. My expectations are not met. I don't know. 5 out of 10. Another flavor that I've already tried, Shinshu apple. I also got one more extra of this. And yeah, it is actually pretty good. Either ways, here's the little snippet for apples. Navy blue with apples all over. I already fully know what to expect from this, but still, eating this flavor is a treat. Yeah, it smells kind of like the artificial apple. It is what it is, and we're just gonna take a bite. A lot of it is really just smell. There's a very subdued flavor of apples in this. Still, it's pretty good. So, if original KitKat makes it good, just adding a bit of apple makes it a little better. 6.5 out of 10. Alright, at this point, we are 2 hours in. 4 more flavors to go. To be honest, I'm really sick of eating KitKats. This is matcha. And here's a little snippet. I think about 1 hour before this, we had the Otona no Amasa series with the matcha, and that was really rich and surprisingly bitter for a KitKat. So I don't know how this would compare to that one, but we'll just have to see. Again, very green, just like the other one. The smell is of matcha, but I have a feeling that this is not gonna be as rich as the other one. The inside seems to have a little bit of like cream powder. It'll be like green milk tea to your actual pure tea powder. I'm not exactly fond of it being this sweet, especially when it's a tea flavored KitKat. So unfortunately, I'm gonna dock some points out of that, and it's gonna be a 7 out of 10. Next one, Hojicha KitKat. Now, Hojicha, if I'm not wrong, would taste a little bit more roasted. So here's the little snippet. Yeah, hopefully this won't be as sweet as the matcha. I have a little bit of a hope for that because it's supposed to be roasted tea and all. Okay. You have your roasted tea and you add a little bit too much sugar to it. That's just a KitKat. Luckily, this is way better than the matcha version. This doesn't have like that milk chocolate taste to it. If it was a little bit less sweet, I would have liked it better, but still, this is pretty good. I'll rate this a 7.5 out of 10. Tokyo Banana. It's kind of like a little pastry of sorts, where you have this banana cake over a center of banana filling. Here's the Tokyo Banana KitKat. Of course, there's gonna be banana flavors to this, but I hope that perhaps there's a little bit of that cake flavor to it as well. But we'll see. The KitKat bar itself is also a little bit different from your average KitKat, so I'm gonna be eating this in one shot. Oh wow. God, it's really strong. Maybe a bit too strong. I don't exactly like it. Tokyo Banana, kind of overrated. It's gonna get a 6.5 out of 10. To end all of this off, we are gonna be celebrating with Nihonshu flavored KitKat. There's actually sake in this. It's like 0.4%. I guess this counts as drinking. The elegant taste of sake, wrapped in the gentle sweetness of white chocolate. Enjoy the rich, satisfying flavor of sake. Which I will. You're supposed to keep this at around 5 to -5 degrees Celsius for maximum enjoyment, apparently. But it's been out here sitting on this table for well over 2 hours, so I highly doubt that it's gonna be, you know, at that kind of temperature range. It looks really, really fancy, really bougie with this kind of packaging. And yeah, all this fanciness aside, this is really just a alcohol-filled KitKat. Oh wow, yeah, it smells of sake. Surprisingly strong. And you can taste the sake as well. If this KitKat already tastes this strong, the sake itself is gonna be a killer. Ooh, wow. You want a taste of sake and you don't want to, you know, conk yourself out. This is really quite good. 8 out of 10. And that wraps up our 22 flavor KitKat taste testing session. It's been 2.5 hours of filming, and honestly, at this point, I am just sick and tired of all of these KitKats. I'm not gonna be touching them for about a year or so. So, yeah, this has been way too much KitKat. Like if you like, subscribe if you haven't, and as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.